What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-pop for life, coming back at ya, and welcome to another episode of Kpop Rantz.
Do you feel the vibes?
Okay, so this is a very dangerous video for me to make. I've avoided doing it for a long time because of the toxic nature of even having honest discussions about this kind of stuff in our current political climate in the United States, right? Because unless I'm 100% on board with absolutely everything under the sun, I'm immediately going to be called a racist bigot, blah, 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 right? That's just the way it works. Nobody wants to have an honest conversation anymore in which you may change my mind, or I may change your mind, or we may change each other's mind, and we can both grow as individuals, right? It just doesn't happen that much anymore. So I've decided to just be straight up honest. I'm going to lay this out there in a very, very, as much as I possibly can, unedited video, and just be honest about my thoughts and about my own shortcomings in terms of what I may not understand fully, so I can't really form a real opinion on it. And I just wanted to honestly have discussions in the comments because I want to understand this from everybody's point of view before, I make any kind of decision or form any kind of real, hardline opinion on it, because I think that's important to do, and I think that's been lost. People have lost the ability to think critically about any subject anymore, and they form an opinion in like 2 seconds based on what, their favorite person somewhere said, or I saw this, clickbaity news headline, but didn't actually bother to read the body of it and realize that it's probably all bullshit. And there's no thought process to it anymore. There's no sincerity of thought. People just want to feel secure in their own minds that they're intelligent or have, everything's figured out, right? Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't have this all figured out. I don't, all right? I don't have it figured out. And this is a video with me attempting to learn. So I want you guys to talk to me in the comments. If you're an asshole, I'm still going to talk to you, right? I'm still going to treat you with respect because I don't want to be you. But I would just ask that you watch the whole video before you comment and try to get a feel for the fact that I'm actually trying to be honest here, right? So without further ado, let's just jump into some questions I have, right? Let me just straight up be honest with you. I just watched a video from from Kpop reactors named CODY and WYATT. Now, I've watched a bunch of their videos, right? They seem like cool dudes. They're both openly gay, and they react to videos. And they made a video called something like "This Needs to Stop," or what is it called? The problem with K-pop, no one wants to talk about. That's what it's called. So I'll put a link to the video so you guys can watch it. And I get what they're saying in the video. I understand as much as I can as a straight person, what they're saying in the video. From my point of view, it almost seems like they want the K-pop industry to pander to them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what the intent was. They seem like nice guys. Like, they seem like genuine dudes, and they're not like, there's crazy people on both sides, right? There's your crazy Bible thumper, hellfire and brimstone, illogical racist bigots on one side, and then there's your crazy pink-haired SJW psychopaths that are completely unreasonable on the other side. These guys seem like they're in the middle. The entire video was really respectful. It was well done. It was well thought out. It was sensitive to the fact that in this case, like Korean culture in general, doesn't really jive with the homosexual lifestyle yet. And they discussed that, and they accepted that, and that, but the point of the video was to try to help to change the perception, and I'm okay with that. Whatever. It's their channel. They can do whatever they want. But by the end of the video, I almost got the impression, and I'm not going to paraphrase anything. I don't remember the quote exactly, so I want you to go watch it after you watch this video. But I kind of got the impression that they almost wanted, and maybe this is totally wrong, but they almost wanted the K-pop industry to pander, per se, to the homosexual community. And in my opinion, like, why would you want somebody to pander to you? Like, because then it's not real. You know what I mean? Like, then it's not legit. And it doesn't really give you that sense of recognition, I guess, that you're looking for. Is that it? I don't know. I'm honestly asking the question. Like, again, I'm not judging. I'm honestly trying to understand from a group of people's mindset who's not like my own, because I want to understand where you guys are coming from. So talk to me. That was really it on that topic. I mean, my own opinion is it's music, and if they want to do something like that and put, gays or trans people in videos, which I think they've done. I think Girls' Generation did it. Brave Girls did it with high heels. What's his name? I don't know. The first openly gay guy. I forgot his name. Holland. I think he actually self-funded that, and he's looking for a record label. I don't know the whole gist on that one. So like, it's there, right? Like, it's there. I feel like K-pop stars are always, when they're asked about these things, they're always treading on thin ice. You know what I mean? They always have to say something generic, like everyone's equal, love is love, like what's his name, Sugasat or whatever. And I don't disagree with that, right? I don't disagree with everybody's equal. I don't think anybody could disagree with that from, a non-bigoted standpoint. Everybody's equal. Yeah, okay. And then the Korean people he can spin that back home, or it can be spun back home so it doesn't look bad on him, you know what I mean? But they always have to walk this line with appeasing their home culture and not pissing off the international cultures that have totally different viewpoints on these subjects. So yeah, I'm just really curious to what people think. I'm really curious about, I guess the bottom line question would be, obviously, wherever you come from, whatever your background is, whatever your orientation is, that kind of thing, you want to be represented in what you're watching so you can relate to it more. I think that's really the bottom line premise of it all, right? What do you want to be represented honestly? Or would you rather have the industry more or less pander or fake it so that it gives people a sense of more, I can't think of the word, not recognition, but it validates. So it almost validates whatever your lifestyle choices are. I'm just curious. I can understand part of CODY and WYATT's video when they said that they want the stars, the idols who are gay or whatever, to be able to express themselves, because I can imagine feeling or being a certain way and being oppressed by a larger culture, by a culture at large, and not being able to speak one's opinion. And I'm curious from your guys' viewpoint how you feel on the subject, right? I guess that's really it. I hope I didn't step in a giant pile of dog shit on this one. But I think it's important to have open and honest discussions. Like, I'm not in any way criticizing anybody. I'm not, trying to insult anybody. I hope that came off like this like that in the video. I'm not, I'm just a dude, right? I'm just a flawed dude like everybody else. And, I'm not trying to infuse any of my own personal beliefs into this video as much as possible. I just want to know what other people's opinions are, because certain aspects of this, certain aspects of making my own mind up on this topic, I haven't done yet, because I feel like I could, but I don't have all sides of the story yet to properly form an opinion on this, right? So for a sense of fair-mindedness, I think it's important to have this discussion. So again, chill out in the comments and don't be a dick, because I'm not being one, I don't think, which is very rare for me, because usually I am. And also chill on other people in the comment sections, because they're not all going to believe what you believe. We all have different opinions. I know people like to exist in their own little bubbles, and their own little spheres of influence in which it's an echo chamber and everybody in there says the same thing and agrees with the same stuff, and that's why you're there, because it's safe. I don't operate in those spheres. I exist in a bunch of different ones because I like the arguments. I like having the conversations and hearing the other points of view. So keep it civil amongst each other too, because don't be that guy. Everybody fucking hates that guy. And if you're doing it, you don't even realize you're that guy. And everybody reading your comments going, he's that guy. He's the dude he was talking about. Either way, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't just get banned from YouTube for, you know, having an honest discussion. And I'm sure that whatever I put in the thumbnail is going to get demonetized for whatever reason. You know, help me understand. And when I respond back to you, let's have a conversation. If you guys want, if anybody watches this who has a YouTube channel, hit me up in a private message on Instagram or Twitter, and we can talk. I want to talk to somebody face to face about, you know, any of these topics too, because it's easier to actually have a physical conversation with somebody, because then you can read body language, you can sort of pick up on expressions and things, and know that text and things in a chat can be misconstrued when it's seen through, you know, your own eyes, because you're going to put your own spin on it in your head, and it may not be what the person intended. So yeah, keep on popping, K-popers, and remember, it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle. Deuces.